time to go get Flash out of his crate. And he gets really excited about this, so we are ready to deal with that. He's doing much better already. He's got his e-collar on, so if he gets too wound up, we're going to tap at a lower level. And we'll slowly dial up if we have to get traction. But you can see, or maybe you can't see because I don't think I showed a before video. But this is one of the hardest things for Flash is anticipation. He just cannot handle anticipation. So if he sees you coming in and out of the room, or he thinks you're approaching the crate, or you're going to take him out, or God forbid you're taking out a different dog, he just loses his nuts and bolts. So tapping at a lower level would sometimes get traction. Sometimes we had to dial up a little bit, but we were just very consistent. Every time he jumped up, started losing his nuts and bolts, we would tap. He'd lay back down. We'd continue approaching the crate or doing whatever it is we were doing. If he jumped up again, we would tap until he laid down. So everything stops and we're tapping whenever he starts losing his nuts and bolts, right? And then as soon as he lays back down and starts to de-escalate, we continue what we were doing. And I've got all day, so so I can stop and do that as many times as I have to. It's a lot harder for the owners during the course of their typical day to do that. So obviously my recommendation when these dogs like this go home is that they have a few days where they're able to spend time on these things, because this isn't going to transfer immediately to home. They have a prior relationship there, a history there, and they're probably going to try the same stuff. Now the difference is that they have learned the skill while they were here, and they will transfer it over once they understand that it's expected. But it does take a little bit of time and practice and consistency. So let's see how he does when I approach the crate. A little bit of excitement, not too bad. He laid back down, I didn't even tap, that's good. I'm going to tap there just because he jumped up and got a little too excited. Tap, tap. I'm going to dial up. 14 isn't doing anything. Tap, tap. That was an 18. That's what we want. So now I can proceed. I'm going to tap again. And it's not that he has to be lying down. I just want to keep him as low as I can. Let's see if I can get him to lay back down before I... Good. Good. And you can see I'm being slow and I'm talking in a low voice. That's not a thing we're going to do forever, right? But this is so incredibly hard for him that we want to make it as easy as we can right now. And we can challenge him more later as he gets used to this and develops the skill. And he's holding it together really well, so I'm pretty proud of him. And just because his collar on, he's not allowed to blow out, and he's going to try to, so I'm going to be ready for that. Oh, maybe not. He's doing much better. Let's go. Good boy.